Hey, what's going on, guys? Broke Investor here, trying something different today. I've been wanting to make basically a Robinhood app introduction to show everyone the basics. Again, for obviously the newer investors who are just starting and either looking for a brokerage to sign up for or just signed up using Robinhood and still aren't sure, how to navigate through. So I'll make this short and sweet and hopefully helps a few people out. As you can see from the page, this is my Robinhood. This is the home page when I log in. That's my balance right there. On the top, this chart here, it'll show the 1 day, how the count's doing for the 1 day, for the 1 week, 1 month, 3 months, 1 year, and then all time. So obviously, if you look at 1 year, yeah, we're killing it. It's been a great year for the stock market. Right below that is buying power. And, obviously that's the money that I have available to buy new stocks. Right below that is, popular news articles that they get from different websites. Right below that will be the stocks that you own. I own about 30 something stocks, 33, I think. I don't know at this point, but these are listed in order by sector. I kind of separate mine to match my spreadsheet. So in order to log at the end of the month, it's easy to navigate through. So as you can see, going through, I have the basic materials sector, the communication sector, so on and so forth. But so these are the stocks that I own, which I didn't really want to go through today. But the next the next section is cryptocurrencies. So if you're into crypto and you have Robinhood, you're in luck. So you can buy, Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, whatever. They have, a whole crap load. These are just a few that I follow. I no longer invest in crypto, but I just like to follow it. And then below that is a watch list. So these are the stocks. Like when you click on a stock, there's something on the top right, that check mark. If you want to keep like an eye on it, so Robinhood alerts you when things happen, or you just want to add it to the below watch list because you want to invest in it in the future, or either that or you just like the company and you want to keep track. Those would go down here, and you can move them around as well, similar to how I moved my stuff around at the top. My watch lists, I think I need to go through it. It's been a while, obviously, but that's I've been adding, from the beginning. I need to clean it up. So anyway, below watch list is nothing, bunch of disclosures. And I wanted to go through the individual stock screens. So if I click on T, which is AT&T, and again, this is when you pull up a ticker symbol, or actually, no, let me show you how to search it real quick. So in the middle, there's a search icon. If you type either the company name, AT&T, there, well, you have to put the and, or you could type ticker T. It'll come up either way. So again, you can see the 1 day, the 1 week, the 1 month, the 3 months, 1 year, 5 year, etc. So if we just look at AT&T, it'll show you the price of the stock currently. Today's Martin Luther King Day, so this screen will be black as the market is closed. If the market was open, the screen would be white. This will show my position. I own 20 shares of AT&T. Total equity is $805. Again, that's based on the current price. My average cost that I got in was $31.43. So obviously, I'm up a decent amount. And then this is 4.14% of my portfolio. I don't want to really have anything go above 5%. So I don't know why. App's been going crazy today, so I apologize for that. Today's return, obviously, that'll be the last market day. I was up $6.93, so the stock was up 0.87%. Total return from when I originally bought all my stocks, I'm up $145 or 22%. Now here is some of the quick stats that they give when the app first came out. This is really all it had. So I wrote down, what each meant. So I started with the basics. Obviously, the open is the opening price of the beginning of that day. The high is the highest price the stock has traded with 50, within 50. No, overall, actually, that's the inception to date, the highest price that the stock is traded at. The low is the lowest price the stock is traded at. Which is honestly, it's $37. It does not seem right, but we'll pretend we didn't see that. The 52-week high is obviously the high for the year, and the 52-week low is obviously the low for the year. So if you look at the low from inception to date, it's 37. That makes no sense. Obviously, that's not lower than 28, which is within a year. Anyway, volume is the number of shares or contracts traded in a security or an entire market during a given period of time. So it's basically the activity of buying and selling on the stock. And then obviously average volume is the average volume of that. Market cap is, it's the market value of the company's outstanding shares. It's what the market feels is the value of the company. So AT&T, the market believes it's worth $280 billion. Do you agree? Who knows? PE ratio is the ratio of a company's stock price to the company's earnings per share. So the lower that number, the better. Dividend yield. Obviously that's the rate of return that you'll receive from the company on dividends. So if you take the total amount of dividends paid per year divided by the current stock price, that will be the current dividend yield. Is the Robinhood dividend yield up to date? I would say no, because I use dividend.com and I noticed they're actually more accurate than Robinhood. I don't know who's sleeping on Robinhood. It's a simple formula, but you guys can correct me if I'm wrong. But sometimes when I check certain stocks, the dividend yield does not match up to what it should be. News below. This is kind of new. This is just latest news that could involve the stock, obviously being AT&T. Some of the less known stocks won't have news because they're not going to have articles. Not many people post articles on penny stocks or stocks that people won't care about because obviously they won't read it. So AT&T is very popular, so they're always going to have a news article from different websites. Analyst reviews, which I think this is pretty cool. It just shows what analysts think. Do they, basically how the stock is priced today. Is it a buy? Is it a hold? Or is it a sell? And then below that, it'll say what the bulls think. Bulls meaning the people who are high on the stock. And then what the bears think. People who are not so high on the stock. Earnings. This just shows the last few quarters, how it did, and actually will show you when the next earnings is. AT&T January 29th. So that'll be actually for Q4, and hopefully they beat the estimates expectation. It'll also tell you if you bought this stock what other stocks people also bought, which I'd rather them put the competitors here, but which in the end it's probably going to be competitors as well, like Verizon, obviously a competitor, but Coca-Cola, Ford, not so much. It's just saying that people who bought AT&T also bought these companies, but I think they should add competitors. And these are just some of the, I guess the tags that revolve around AT&T and what AT&T even does. Obviously, internet, wireless, broadband, landline, whatever. Telecommunications, that's a sector. So it's just I guess when you search those items, or I think you can click them too, it'll just give you the stocks that involve those tags. Your history, this will show you any history payouts, purchases, whatever, that are involved with the stock. So it'll show you my dividend payouts. It'll show you when I bought it, etc. So this dates way back to October 18th, 2017. I bought my first share at $36.11. Was that a good price then? Not really, because it went down below 30 after that. So obviously today I would still be up on that share alone. Now, about AT&T. So obviously every stock, they're going to have some type of little mini article talking about the company, blah, 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 which is good. You need a brief summary. You need to know what the hell you're investing in. And I like this below. It'll show the CEO, the headquarters, date it was founded, and the number of employees in today's volume. So, and there's obviously the trade button right below that, which if you wanted to buy the stock, you can click trade, buy or sell, and then that would happen. So other buttons real quick. That was the main one. And then this one is the new cash management app, which I'm not applying for. I believe they offer a decent interest rate, but whatever. Search function, if you want to search articles, search stocks, messages, which this will just show you. Sometimes you get a message every time you get a dividend payout, and every time you make a deposit, and all that crap. And last but not least, the settings, or I'll say the profile page, which will show you the free stock thing. If you want to refer people, you click free stocks and you send them the referral link. This will just show you, the investing section. Short summary. It doesn't really show you anything, honestly. Transfers, that's where you would deposit money. And statements and history. This will, again, if you want to see the dividend history for everything, you could filter by dividends. And these are my pending upcoming dividends. Also has account statements for you if you care. In the end, you need the tax documents. That's what you care about. But 2019 is not yet available. And then there's settings, which whatever. I don't know. I don't play around with that. So, and then there's help. So if you wanted to message them about an issue, you go to help, and then you could contact them, etc. But overall, in the beginning, this was only an app. I believe they have a website. I still haven't checked it, but I've been using this app from the beginning. I enjoy this app. I think it's a great brokerage. People out in the investing world, for whatever reason, still think that if you use Robinhood, you kind of don't know what you're talking about or what you're doing, or they're ashamed to use it. That's at least the sense that I get from people. But I'm happy to say I use Robinhood. I will always use Robinhood. Will I use another brokerage down the road? Sure. Why the hell not? But at the moment, Robinhood's easy. I'm always on the go. I like to do everything from my phone. I don't even own a computer, so my phone is my computer. So the fact that they started with an app and always update the app, everything is pretty simple on the damn apps and on this app. So that's why I enjoy it. So anyway, that was my basic the video on how to use the Robinhood app. So hopefully everyone enjoyed this video. Click a like if you did. Leave a comment on what you think of this, I guess, phone recording video. Or comment if you're bored. And share the video with your friends, by the way. That too. All right?